Speechless, speechless. What an experience. What a freaking experience. Holy sh. Alright, so before I begin my review for Thor Ragnarok, I just want to take the time to acknowledge that I dropped the ball on my Jeepers Creepers 3 review. After giving it a second viewing, I realized that the movie was terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a D minus, borderline F. I just want to acknowledge that first and foremost. So let's get into Thor Ragnarok. This film was off the chain. This movie did not let up, even in the scenes where there was no action going on. It was just always something, man, that kept you entertained. And like Guardians of the Galaxy, it is a lot of comedy in the film. Like when the movie first starts out, it had a Guardians kind of feel to it. I said, okay, this is going to be the tone of the film. It's going to be like a comedy. And there were a lot of comedic moments, but the difference between this and Guardians is, for some reason, with this, it worked for me. I guess because Chris Hemsworth, he owns the role of Thor in this movie. Like, he kills it as Thor in this movie. He's made the character his own, and each time he plays Thor, he gets better and better. And he's like one of the biggest reasons that why this movie works and why a lot of the comedy in this movie works. And yeah, some of it might be a little forced. Some of the jokes do kind of fall flat a little bit. But overall, I laughed a lot in this film. It kind of gave me the feel of Flash Gordon, like 1980s Flash Gordon, but a much better upgraded version. There's nothing really wrong I can say about this movie, man. Tom Hiddleston as Loki, once again, crushes it. Kate Blanchett as Hela, man, did she crush this role. Like, she was menacing. She was sexy in a way. She was just a great badass villain. And it's like, for once, you have a Marvel movie where the villain is not a dark reflection of the hero. Jeff Goldblum is in this movie. Jeff Goldblum, he kills it as the Grand Master, that rock creature thing. He was funny as hell too. Like, he had me rolling. The chick from Creed, I can't remember her name, but she was good in Creed, and she was also good in this one. Even though this does tie into the MCU, but at the same time, it doesn't like force the MCU down your throat. Like, it doesn't set up, I mean, because a lot of these MCU movies, they try to set up for the next MCU movie. So even though the film is taking place, but it's preparing you for what's to come. And with this movie, I didn't feel that. It felt like it was just its own adventure. It was its own experience. And yeah, there were a lot of Easter eggs in there, but it wasn't force fed to you, you know. And I will say, this is definitely the best of the trilogy. I am not a Thor fan of the comic books or of the movies. The first Thor movie was mediocre. The second one was garbage. I hated Thor: The Dark World. This is easily the best of the trilogy. Probably one of my favorite MCU movies because I had so much fun watching this. One gripe. There's one gripe I have, and this is just nitpicking, and this is just because I am such a fan of this character. The only reason I really wanted to see this film, because like I told you, I'm not a Thor fan, but the only reason I wanted to see this film was because of my boy. For those of you that don't believe, I'm a diehard Hulk fan. Respect the tat. Respect it. The Hulk was good in this movie, but he was more of comic relief. He was comic relief. He was the muscle, but I'm used to, like, when I see the Hulk on the big screen, the Hulk is supposed to be rage, powerful, smashing stuff. He has some good moments, but it's like it wasn't that raging, menacing Hulk that just, like when he's on the screen, the whole screen shakes. We didn't get that. They almost made the Hulk a little cartoonish almost. I mean, even the way he looked, like he didn't have that really, you know, hard look, you know what I mean? Like, it was more like the cartoon Hulk. He almost reminded me of the Hulk from that Superhero Squad cartoon from back in the day. Remember the cartoon with all the Marvel characters, like, were really small? He reminded me of that Hulk a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up. Thor Ragnarok is probably my favorite superhero movie this year. Listen, I changed my mind a lot. I'm human, I'm sorry. But so far, I gotta say Ragnarok, I gotta say Logan, and then Wonder Woman, then Guardians of the Galaxy, and I put Spider-Man Homecoming last. I just can't see Justice League surpassing what I just experienced last night because, man, that was a fun ride. I cannot wait to go see this again. So with that being said, I'm going to give Thor Ragnarok an A. Only reason I won't give it an A+ is because my boy the Hulk, I wanted him to have more screen time, and I just wanted him to smash a little bit more. But other than that, I absolutely love this film. So what did you guys think? Did you like Thor Ragnarok? Comment below, comment freely, let me know what you think. This is Rashad G signing out. See you in the next video.